Dear traveler of the night, a moment, if you will. Settle and allow my voice to roam through the chambers of your mind. Do you ever wonder about those who vanish? I mean, truly vanish, leaving no trace. Not an explanation scrawled on paper, not a single clue for the desperate. Tonight, our story belongs to a train, or perhaps to something older than the iron tracks it devours. I call it the Whispering Wheel. The train had no official schedule, you see. It's a phantom of opportunity, lurking at desolate terminals and sidings cloaked in fog, arriving only when summoned. No tickets, no announcements, just those who seek their fate and those it seeks in return. I could tell you when it appeared tonight, but, darling, such details wouldn't matter. What matters is your arrival at the station of the unknowable. Abel Carnivus was the first passenger tonight. Abel, whose hands trembled and twitched, though no ailment plagued him. A software developer, brilliant at his job, but obsessed with precision, repetition, and the rule of order. Like clockwork mechanisms so strict they wrested the breath of surprise out of life itself. He sought the train for what could not compute, and computation, ironically, is what would betray him. After Abel appeared, so too did Maya Lysander. Hair pinned by butterflies, eyes shadowed by violent storms. Her spine, it bent ever so slightly forward, as though the weight of invisible guilt pushed it downward. Maya had secrets sealed behind her lips, secrets of love scorched, and mistakes buried behind veils colored white, black, and crimson. And then, finally, the last. Though isn't there always one too many aboard such a sinister tale? Archibald Cain, notorious for unraveling mysteries tight as corset strings. But isn't it whimsical how certain riddles remain untouchable till the embracings of the end? His coat too heavy for weather's needs, his breath laced with salt of another's tears. Yes, Archibald whispered too much to ghosts when no living ear was tuned. Oh, how their boots echoed on the train's skeleton floor, a sound like muted sobs suspended in eternity. No conductor walked that iron serpent. Only a wheel at its heart whispered softly, softly. And what did Abel hear first, seated next to frost-chewed glass? Could it truly be? The click, click, click of a keyboard never struck, yet known deeply to him. And Maya, no rest for her. Oh no, pressed into a velvet corner where mirrors rippled reflections of fabric she's burned or never worn. And Archibald? He couldn't help crunching contraband pages of dossiers within his jacket's lining, dossiers that spelled, quite elegantly, his end long before he began. But let's not linger. Mystery is nothing if not imposed through urgency. The whispering grew louder, louder, forcing Abel to relive the singular moment his perfect spreadsheet failed him and his fists shattered screens in rage. Yet numbers cannot punch back. Climbing rapidly in audible fury, the train exposed Abel's less mechanical irregularity, his soul breaking free, bursting in paradoxical spirals. Only, it could not escape itself. Maya, oh how she writhed, her whispers painting streaks of unreality across intangible walls, whispers which called names those walls cared not for, fathers' names, daughters, her own, among both flocks. Wedding bells absent chime. They roared curses and denial through the dizzying mazes of choice and regret. How much could one heart carry before thin strings twanged out music so discordant, even shadows begged reprieve? And Archibald, oh sweetheart Archibald, knower of whispers, chaser of loose threads. Except this time, threads were writhing snakeheads fogging logic beyond fathom. Archibald stood, the wheel shifted, the wheels demanded. Knowledge burns, after all, and clarification scars. Name the truest thing Archibald whispered. Eliminate the falsest spun. each motion toward doors promising stillness, if touched. If touched. Yet hollow were exits brimming image-fed ruin, exactly where imagination lies, manipulated. Hours passed aboard eternity's detour-bound container. Timelines collapsed. All actors dissolved language holds under wheeze-like hum frequencies, matching original crime shards scattered recklessly clearer inside sinners' mirrored lungs. Till then, why narrate longer cliché apology resolutions, assuming justice resolutions, snap criminal schema equations? Slides crooked solving things cancel rote apologies, mid-grab permissions, tricks. Bored listeners bitten awkwardly, grieving passengers tracking fuel by fear, immediacy rain formulas, rewound replaced, intent simplicity, forced muster viewers always, disbelieve explanations, remembrance, writhe flood pains, diff, soundsibly human nature finale, passage ablution, no verbal, plain, generate synthetic loop, tightly, trimmed midder, comparing, actuation perception observer, turn loop, cut, nested, buckle plus life journey conclusion. Ensure the expanded voiceover is even more entertaining, but that it maintains the same style, tone, and key points as the original.